drawer box construction, could spend an hour on drawer box construction. Lots to talk about. The good news is a good quality drawer box, pretty inexpensive these days. So lots of manufacturers are using them.
Yeah.
Solid wood, dovetailed, plywood bottoms, 1/4-inch bottoms. You used to get really, really cheap ones, but today the wood ones are pretty low cost. So I think more and more people are just including them. However, watch out we like a plywood bottom in our drawers, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
Watch out for a furniture board drawer bottom. You don't want to do furniture board 1/4-inch thick, or you want a nice plywood bottom.
Yeah.
Side mount versus undermount glides. I can't remember the last time I saw a side mount in a cabinet. The undermount glides are full extension, much more popular these days. There are some things you can do with drawer boxes that are fun and interesting. Metal drawer boxes are much more popular. They are pretty awesome. Super high quality glides on a metal drawer box. If you want a real pretty one, you got a walnut drawer box. That's gorgeous. I'm not sure I would spend the money on a walnut drawer box, considering that it's closed 85% of the time.
Yeah. I liked the one on the top right because it was the metal drawer, but with the walnut inserts.
Insert.
Yeah. Oh, right here.
Yeah. So it's like the best of both worlds.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. But, you can get very, very fancy and spend a lot of money on your drawer boxes, especially when you start going custom. But even some of our semi-custom lines are offering several levels of drawer box, if that's something that interests you. Shelves. Big one that I think gets overlooked is, in general, your lower cost cabinet companies will do this half depth shelf.
Yeah.
Your better ones are doing these full depth shelves. I do actually have some clients who prefer the half depth shelf though.
Yeah.
The nice thing though is if you have a full depth shelf, it's pretty easy to take that shelf out, cut it, and put it back in. You got a half depth shelf. If you're doing if you start with a half depth, it's a little more challenging to make that a full depth. So
you don't have a wood stretcher?
A wood stretcher. Yeah. Well, those wood stretchers cost so much, man. I gotta, might as well just buy a different kind.
Yeah. And many times the half depth shelf, which it looks like here, it's not adjustable in height. It's
right.
mortised into the side, and you got what you got.
Yeah, it's almost it's like it reinforces the cabinet, but not adjustable. We have clients who like them because you can put tall stuff in the front.
Right.
You've got a small shelf in the back to stick other stuff. But these days, more and more people are realizing, but to get to that stuff, I got to get down on my hands and knees and crawl into the cabinet. Nobody wants to do that anymore. So, the full depth shelves are definitely more popular. There's your undermount glide and your side mount. Again, I rarely see side mount except maybe in closet furniture. In kitchens, any kind of decent cabinetry, we're seeing the undermounts are
yeah. This is a great picture with those undermounts. See those little purple, dark gray colored handles there? That for people often wonder, well, how do I get the box out of there if I want? You just grab a hold of it and pull those and lift the drawer right off.
Yeah, it's just two little releases and they pop the drawer right off. Yeah. We wanted to give a quick mention to floating shelves, which are crazy popular now. I actually don't have in my kitchen. I only have one upper cabinet in my kitchen. The rest of my kitchen is floating shelves. I dig it. It makes the space feel more open. Now I have a walk-in pantry, so I don't need the storage that of the upper shelving. So you're definitely sacrificing shelving, but floating shelves are a great addition to any kitchen in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that, Brianna? You've been kind of quiet this time.
Yeah, no, you guys have been covering it all.
I think Brianna feels weird sitting right next to me. She's usually on another computer.
Yeah.
But we couldn't, for some reason, get her camera working this time.
But yeah, I love floating shelves. I think they're great. They're like a great way to display, like your pretty pieces in the kitchen or the things that you're grabbing every day.
Yeah. My one piece of advice for people with floating shelves or who want floating shelves, if you put stuff on floating shelves that you use every day, whether it's your sugar or your coffee or flour or whatever it is, they're low maintenance. They don't get dusty. They're great. If you're putting in floating shelves, you put stuff on them that you never touch and you rarely use, it's a bit of a maintenance issue. Now you got to take all that stuff off the shelf once or twice a week and clean it and put it back.
Yeah.
So that's the way I like to think about floating shelves. Easy access, get used a lot. If I'm going to display something, I would prefer to put it in a glass cabinet so that it doesn't get dusty. And I'm lazy. I don't have to do all that extra work.